then may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala let that be to the share of every single donor, every single volunteer, every single visionary, every single person that picked themselves up and came to the room tonight because they believed that we can actually hope in these times that Islam is not just going to survive the storm of Donald Trump. We're not just talking about hunkering down and making sure that we're able to ward off the current storm. We actually believe that we can set something up, a foundation, inshallah ta'ala, that can give to organizations to come after us and after those that come after us and after those that come after them. We believe in that institution, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. So the same recurring issues keep coming up. Who do our youth turn to when they have questions? Who can our leaders turn to when they need help relating to our communities on sensitive issues? How will we raise our children as strong, capable Muslims when we're not really sure about our faith ourselves at times? How do we start telling our own story in mainstream media so that misinformation doesn't pollute all of those spaces? So I'm going to go through some quick infographics. If you follow Yaqeen's content, you know that we have awesome infographics. And if you don't, then download the app or pick up the journal that's in front of you, inshaAllah ta'ala, and check out the infographics. Of your involvement in the community, your kids will not question the faith that drives you to it. In fact, those questions are more likely to arise because why are you so dedicated to this? Well, what does this mean? So imagine if when that kid who's too embarrassed to talk to their parents goes on Google and searches up that topic because they don't feel like they can approach their parents with that subject matter. And the first result that comes up is not Robert Spencer or Daniel Pipes or Pamela Geller or Zuhdi Jasser or Majid Nawaz. And if you don't know these names, alhamdulillah, Allah has spared you. But it's yaqeen. And that's the first thing that they click. And they settle that issue in their hearts. And if they don't feel like reading the 25-page paper, they've got an audiobook, a podcast, a short video that summarizes it in 2 minutes. Something to actually make them know that even if I don't understand, I know the answer is strong. And at least someone's addressing it. And at least I'm not alone in having that question. The result of that is confidence, authenticity, knowledge. إِنَّمَا يَخْشَى اللَّهَ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ الْعُلَمَاء. Allah tells us in the Quran, those who truly have awe of Allah are the people of knowledge. You anchor yourself in that confidence, in that intellectually fulfilling and sound faith, and that allows you to give back to your community because you're not in shambles on the inside. Imagine when we're actually able to show up to the influencers of the world, to go to both DC and sit in important conversations that are there with influential organizations that always speak about our religion and rely on experts that are funded by the Islamophobia industry, that masquerade as reform Muslims, that go in there and do so much harm to our community. And yes, the biggest funders of Islamophobes in DC are some of the Muslim countries that are out there.